So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Polo Line viewers. Here to Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club for our third match here this afternoon in this trifecta in the sixth goal of the Sheikh Sultan bin Zayed Polo Cup 2022. Here on field number 2 at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Still the weather absolutely outstanding here. Starting to feel a little bit chilly. Even though it is still 23 degrees, there's a cool breeze coming off the sea. Unfortunately, now they're saying 0% chance of rain. It's one thing we can normally be pretty guaranteed of here in the United Arab Emirates, though we have had quite a lot of weather, as it were to say, just lately. And myself, Adam Snowden, on behalf of Polo Line. We have the two teams coming out onto the field. Ghantoot in the white shirts. There you have bin DRAI in the blue. Rashid bin DRAI will be playing at number 4 for bin DRAI here this afternoon. Nasser Al-Shamsi in the number 3 shirt. Ghantoot having a quick chat there with umpire Jason Dixon. And the umpires out there on the field, of course, they just said Jason Dixon, Peter Wright, and the third man, Santiago Torgueta. So the umpires just whistling the bin DRAI team up to get this, the third match underway. This long-awaited 4 match here this afternoon should be an absolute humdinger. There's Mohammed bin DRAI, these 3 boys going from strength to strength this season, playing well together. Enjoyed by Cocky Sanchez-Duggan. And so we'll go to the lineup of Ghantoot. Playing at number 1 will be Yusuf bin Dismal. At number 2 will be Saud Al-Khouri. At number 3, Nasser Al-Shamsi. And at the back door, it is the familiar face, which is good to see him back here again in the UAE. Oscar Juju Colombres in the white shirts for Ghantoot. And in the blue, for bin DRAI, will be playing at number 1, Mohammed bin DRAI. At number 2, Khalid bin DRAI. Both on 1 goals. On a very underestimated 2 goals there for Cristobal Cocky Duggan. And at the back door on 1 goals is going to be Rashid bin DRAI. So we're just looking forward to see Cocky out on the field, and I think we're looking for, no, Cocky's out there with Mohammed, just waiting for Rashid and Khalid. And then we'll get this match, the third match here today, underway. So all to play for here now this afternoon. These bin DRAI boys been playing very strong indeed. Had a cracking game the other day. Running out the winners. Ghantoot likewise, they were playing against RA Noon, came out the winners. Played very well indeed. Good to see Saud Al-Khouri back on the field again. Having been away for a couple of years from playing. It certainly doesn't look like he's missed a trick. Cocky Duggan out there, I can see he's riding Kheta. Gelding brought over by Rowley this season. Rowley has disappeared off to the colder climes of Samoritz to play there this afternoon. He'll be out there for the week. And then he'll be back here to the UAE, based up in Dubai. This bin DRAI team at Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. Ghantoot, of course, based here at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, along with the Abu Dhabi team who we just saw playing on the Sheikh Zayed field in the first match. So the two teams lining up here now, and it looks like we have bin DRAI going from left to right towards Abu Dhabi and Ghantoot heading right to left towards Dubai. Ball bowled into play, front of the line, out it comes here now, trying to pick it up is Cocky. Cocky picks it up, takes it away there from Nasser. Nasser putting the pressure on, gets out into a little bit of open space here. Does Cocky Duggan in behind to give him support there was Mohammed, he flicks that one up the boards here now for Mohammed to come onto. Mohammed checks up, takes the hook there, but keeps possession of the play here now. Dribbles this further forward, he gets hooked off out of it, and the ball's just left now for Duggan. Duggan sitting at the back door, nice pass up the front door there for Mohammed. Mohammed going forward here now, but he's going to have to straighten this one up along the back line. He goes across the front of the back line, tries to dribble this one through in towards the goal, but out over the back line he goes, just running out of space for Mohammed. So they're on the attack here already, DRAI, as the ball's placed on the back line there for Juju Colombres to bring into play. Colombres taps it up there towards Marco Mohammed, keeps this ball moving forward. Looks to gain a little bit of extra territory, comes under the neck with this one here, looking out for Nasser. Nasser Al-Shamsi comes in here now. Nasser looks to check up, comes back inside. Good play by him. Keeps this ball moving forward and alive. Khalid comes in, puts a ride off in on him, making him unleash that ball. It's now taken in the backhand, comes in there by Rashid. Out towards the sideline it goes, but first round onto this one here is going to be Nasser. Sends it in once more, but it's intercepted by Cocky Doug, and Cocky turns around onto the play here now. Lets the play clear and then unleashes this one, but it comes off the pony there of Yusuf. And Cocky goes forward, leaving it now for Rashid. Rashid brings it forward. Rashid unleashes it here, up over the front it goes here now, trying to find Brother Mohammed out the front. He is there, but he's ridden off out of it there. Sorry, it was Khalid onto it. Mohammed tries to get a swipe at that one, couldn't quite pick it up cleanly, and he has to yield off and leave it here now. Nasser goes back for it. Mohammed looking for something out of that one there, but nothing to be given on it. Comes in with the hook and the ride off, but it's going to be Oscar. Comes in, gets a swiping shot and flicks that one up nicely up there for Yusuf. Yusuf coming back here now, looking to play the ball on the near side, keeps it wide and away there from Rashid. He keeps coming forward once again on Greco. He gets hooked off out of it here this time, but it's going to be Cocky Duggan there with Saud Al-Khoury. Cocky with Saud playing at number 1. Avoids the hooking play from Saud. Duggan gets told to use it, does so, drives this ball up over the halfway line, but it's well read there by Nasser. Nasser ridden off out of that play there, trying to come onto it as Mohammed, but it looked like Juju had himself a line on the line. And we have a spot penalty here now in favour of Ghantoot. You can see as he came up, Oscar was on, and coming up underneath the play was Mohammed. Looking to take man then ball, but unfortunately for him, a little slow onto the play and should have come onto the near side, would have been easier, and it's just sent there by Colombres. Sends it up there for Yusuf, couldn't pick it up. Coming to help out there once again is Saud. The backhand comes in strong as ever by Rashid. Very good on the back door there. Sent out, changing the direction of play by Cocky Doug, and sends it into the middle of the field. Send it up for Khalid, but it's going to be Yusuf bin Dismal back onto this one here first, and he gets checked out of the play, but it is going to be Juju Colombres being pressurised by Mohammed. Mohammed flicks this ball on him, just going to have to yield off it, allowing Colombres to have the driving shot. In towards goal it goes, but it looks like it's going to go a little bit wide. Good play there by Rashid, keeping Saud Al-Khoury off out of it, allowing Cocky Duggan to come away with the play here now from defence into attack. Duggan drives this one under the neck, looking up the front door there, and who's at the front door? Yes, there it is. It looks like it is Khalid going back onto this one here with Colombres. Colombres gets the near side play, tries to pick it up. That's Mohammed, couldn't do so. Backhand comes in comes Duggan on it here now, comes through on the play. Sorry, it's actually Rashid coming up forward. Duggan sitting at the back door, keeping it closed there for DRAI, sending the boys up forward onto it, but it looks like it's going to be Colombres comes in, getting double banged by a couple of DRAIs, and we finally get a whistle on the play. Let's go back to this replay here, possibly. You can see there all the time, every time you make a play and try to set up a play, there's always going to be one DRAI. Phew, I've beaten him. And then there's another one coming at you. And then there's another one coming at you. They are relentless, these young men. Are the DRAIs, based, of course, up in Dubai. And we're about halfway through the chucker. We're going to end up with the ball being placed down for a penalty as the two teams leave the field. To quickly change ponies, DRAI close to their camp. Opportunely able to change close to where the penalty will be taken from. You see DRAI just mounting themselves back up again. And Ghantoot having to go to the far end of the field to quickly change up. Most of them just hopping from pony to pony quickly, not wasting any time. And DRAI back on the field first, of course. And Ghantoot coming back out here now. So Cocky just having a quick word with the umpire there for a little bit of an explanation as to what the umpires saw. And DRAI retiring back off this here now for a penalty in favour of Ghantoot, as there's a bit of a squeeze there, a bit of a usual sandwich, I believe it was, and there we are. Players call for Oscar Colombres to bring back into play once more. Nasser going up forward. Lost a bit of momentum there. Drives it up. Good shot there by Colombres. Sends it up the front door, trying to get it up there for Sal, but it looks like it is going to be Mohammed. Picks it up. Looks to make the backhand here. Does. Nasser comes round onto it. The pressure's on there by Mohammed, and we get a whistle. Possibly too much circling round on top of that ball. And we have a spot penalty here now. And we can see for those on the replay, Mohammed turns it. Nasser comes on the inside instead of making the first time backhand. Came in a little bit too much tippy-tappy going on and too much messing around on it. And the umpires say, no, we're going to have a penalty here now in favour of DRAI. Sent up there. Forward. Looking for it is Rashid. Rashid comes away with this one here now. Nasser just have to yield off it. Rashid. Once more, under the pony, looking for a little bit of space, not being given an inch there by Nasser Al-Shamsi as the backhand comes in. The ball is still bobbling on forward, but it's going to be Colombres to pick it up and tidy things up once more here now for Ghantoot, just having to back it off away, but what a surprise. There's another DRAI coming in, steals it away, plays a backhand, sends it back into the danger zone here, trying to get up onto this one here, but the backhand comes in by Colombres, saving the day, but no, we get a whistle on the play. These two teams shutting each other down, not allowing some nice open play. Good backhand there by Rashid, sending it back into the thrones once more, trying to get that one up there for Mohammed, I believe it was, but the backhand came in by Colombres, and umpires deciding, no, we're going to have a penalty too here in favour of DRAI. From the spot, through the goals it is, opening up the account here this afternoon for DRAI. 1 goal it is to DRAI. Ghantoot still looking to get some points on the board. So back to the middle of the field it is here now. Umpire right to bowl this one in. Bowled into play. In the middle lineup. Coming away here now. It's DRAI. Mohammed comes away with this one here now. Gets the door. Oh, no, in fact, it was Coggy, but he got the door shut on him there by Juju Colombres, and we get a whistle on the play. So you see them coming out of the line out here. Comes away with that one. Looks to come with the ride off. Yeah, bump and a shove going on there, and we end up with a penalty 3. A 40-yard penalty in favour of DRAI. And it looks like we have a technical foul on that one there. And a yellow card to be given to the Ghantoot player. And the ball's placed down there on the 40-yard line. Penalty 3. Pony just unkindly, so wisely brings it down, does Mohammed, to a walk, to a standstill, and drives this one through, and through the goals it goes. 2 goals it is now to DRAI. You just saw the Ghantoot player coming across, of course, which you can. Or a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty, and unfortunately unable to do anything about that one there as it goes straight through the goals, and we are back to the middle once more for umpire Peter Wright to bowl that ball into play. Stuck in the melee in the frontal line-out, coming away with it here now. Mohammed comes away with it here. DRAI on the loose here once again. So going back with him, couldn't control it, hooked him off out of it eventually, and it is now Columbres for Ghantoot. Looking to find a gap. Mohammed comes away with this one here in front of me. Showed him a little bit too much of that one there. You wouldn't want to do this to this young man. He goes, good stick and ball work. Kick gets away there from Columbres along the back line. Looking to flick that one up underneath net. Couldn't execute it there, but in comes one of the other brothers in behind there and puts it towards the goal, and wide it goes. Just across the face of goal. Couldn't quite find it. So the ball's placed here on the back line. Columbres looking to get this up the other end of the field and stop the pressure on his own goal. Columbres checks down, comes under the net, looking for Yusuf to pick it up here. Does so nicely, correctly, on the near side, coming forward. But as far as he goes one way, Pony of DRAI of Rashid just having a little look at those lines at the time. Yusuf leaves it. Rashid, solid as ever, good backhand. Scurrying back onto this one here is going to be Columbres. Cocky Duggan comes in to put a little bit of pressure on him here, forcing him to make the play. What's he going to do? Goes with the driving shot and feeds that one up the front door, looking for Sal Khoury. Khoury on the move here now, but Khoury's been pushed out of it well there by Rashid. Very strong in the back, but the backhand just comes off the Pony. In comes Khalid to pretend a little bit further, but once more off the Pony and dangerously close to that goal. Yusuf tries to keep the play in. The backhand comes by Ujuju. He sends it across the face of goal, but out of the danger zone. The ball comes there with Mohammed clearing it away. Sorry, Khalid clearing it away. Out of the way once again there for DRAI, but coming onto it there is going to be Yusuf. Yusuf coming back round in towards the goal. The first tutor's gone. He gets half hooked off out of it by Mohammed, but he keeps on moving forward. Good play by Yusuf bin Ismail, and there it is. It just beats them out of time. The second hooter goes. Boy, that ball must have only been about a metre away from that goal line, or two at the most, and there we are at the end of chukker number one. 2 goals it is to DRAI. Ghantoot so close to opening up their account, but just running out of time. And now for the viewers on Polo Line, we'll go to a few messages and adverts. So welcome back here now to all our viewers on Polo Line, as we look to get chukker number 2 underway in this third match of our second day of play here in the Sheikh Sultan bin Zayed Polo Cup 2022. Ending there with the ball dangerously close to this DRAI goal, as Yusuf bin Ismail was looking to convert that one. He knew he was running out of time, but he couldn't rush it. And we'll start off with a throw-in on umpire Dixon. Of course, Ghantoot going the short way, looking to capitalise on this opportunity. DRAI looking to clear it away. Ball into play, stuck in the middle line out of the back of the line out it comes. First onto that one there, the backhand comes in, Mohammed comes away, scooches out, changes direction, quickly onto it, well played there by, I believe it's Rashid. Rashid bin DRAI has been strong and safe all day here now. No, in fact, it's actually, yes, it was Rashid going forward onto it. He goes a little bit wide onto that one there. Mohammed looking for something out of it, but it's Juju Columbres. He's played, he might even have a few grey hairs, but he keeps this ball moving, keeps it alive, keeping it away there from. But Mohammed's working hard this time. He commits it to him and he turns the other way. Comes to try and get onto the play and leaves it now for Nasser. Nasser comes forward, but the ball's just shown a little bit too much there to Mohammed, and he comes in behind. Great skillful work there by Mohammed bin DRAI. Lets the pony run here now. Mohammed bin DRAI going for the next shot, checks up, gets a little bit too much angle on that one there, and out over the back line it goes. Once more, Mohammed bin DRAI, unbelievably mounted out here are these bin DRAI boys. I think Mohammed is possibly been doing the big poaching of some of the big names out there from the big bin DRAI team, as the ball to be brought back into play by Juju Colombres. Colombres takes this one out towards the side, looking for Nasser Al-Shamsi. Nasser there with Khalid, checks up on the play, one-time play, sticks it down the board, looking for Colombres once again. Colombres in control of this one here now. Comes forward with it once again, goes with the next shot, looking to set it up here now for Saad Al-Khouri, but he's been kept well off out of the play there by Rashid. Rashid plays the backhand in towards the traffic once more, but it is settling onto it. Look at that pony and that nice little bit of horsemanship there by Mohammed, keeping this ball moving forward. In comes Mohammed, unfortunately, over the top of that one there, and the backhand comes in there by Nasser Al-Shamsi, but it's left now for Cocky Duggan. Feeds it forward, but he didn't get the chance to look up in time to see if there are any blue shirts there, and it is going to be... Oh, and Yusuf leaves that one behind, and Cocky feeds it forward once more. Up into the danger zone it is, and it's Khalid going forward, unmarked. Nasser's let him slip away. Nasser trying to get to him. He can't get to that in time, and out over the back line it goes. Great pressure there by bin DRAI. But just running out of field. I think this field is a little bit short. So, Ghantoot to bring it in once again. Jojo gets his pocket pick beautifully there by Mohammed, not wasting any time out on here. Checks up, looks to make the turning play, does so, avoids the hook, gets him this time, but it's Cocky Duggan back in support again. Relentless Hoy comes off the pony, leaving it now for Nasser. Nasser comes onto it. Nasser needs to get this ball cleared away this time, but he can't make a play on there because the other man underneath him gets hooked off out of it this time, but finally we get a whistle. I think a little bit of advantage might have just been needed. Not giving enough time to clear out of the way. And we'll have a spot penalty here now in favour of Ghantoot. Colombres for Ghantoot. Picks it up in towards the middle of the field. Takes it up there towards Duggan. Flicks up past Duggan. Just to get there as far as Mohammed. Takes it away from Mohammed there, trying to get that one up for Sal, but it's well covered there by Rashid. Intercepted there by Oscar. Cocky comes in, but we get a whistle on the play. A little bit of a smile there on Juju's face. He knows he was being a little bit optimistic, but unfortunately just got caught out there by the umpires. Too tempting to have a stab at that ball and see if he could get away with it. But we have a spot penalty here now in favour of bin DRAI. Cocky Duggan. Coming around onto the ball here now. Duggan. One-time play from Duggan, sends this ball up forward, looking for Khalid. Khalid and Nasser Al-Shamsi. Nasser keeping you off wide out of it there. Backhand comes in by Oscar, trying to feed that one up for Nasser. Swoops onto this one here. Nasser Al-Shamsi. Nasser needs to get a move on. Gets it stolen there. Poked away from him by Duggan, but first round onto it is going to be Oscar Colombres, and Ghantoot straightens things up once more and sends it down the wing here now. The board's for Nasser, but it's well read by Duggan, who sends it back to Oscar, playing a bit of tennis with each other on this one here. He flicks that one away. Going to have to yield off it. Are all the bin DRAIs as Oscar comes through onto that one there, and Oscar's coming forward here now. Juju Colombres coming through with momentum, trying to get onto that one there was Rashid. Nasser couldn't pick it up, but checking up well there is Mohammed. Yields off it, leaves it for Cocky. Cocky momentum coming forward. Keeps this ball moving forward, gets told to leave it, picks it up on the near side, goes himself, goes for the one-time shot, sends it up forward, trying to get that one up for Rashid, but he's kept off the play by Oscar. Oscar, his ball sent a little bit further by Khouri, looking to set it up here now for Yusuf. Yusuf comes in up onto the play, and we get a whistle on the play. Let's see what we have on here now. The umpires are just saying it's time to change ponies. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with. The replay might just show it. Was Cocky Duggan right? Did he have a near side play? Was Yusuf right? Let's see where the line of the ball is. Ooh, we might have Duggan only with an airside play. Was Yusuf right? We'll just have to wait a moment until we see what the umpires decide. And there you see a shot there of DRAI is going back to the camp to quickly change up. Ashley's been playing incredibly strongly here. Safe, keeping that back door closed against the attacks of Ghantoot. So we've got a pause in play. It's fast and furious stuff. Ghantoot having to put a lot of pressure on these DRAI boys, but unable to actually secure goals, as it were. They still haven't opened their account. 2 goals on the board there for DRAI. They are relentless. They just keep coming at you all the time. Rashid mounting back up again. Khalid's back on. Brothers there together. Umpires just chivying the DRAI camp along. And it looks like we have a penalty five in favour of DRAI. Being teed up there by Rashid. Oh no, sorry, Cocky. There's Rashid back there with him. Cocky quickly round onto this one here, taps it forward, takes it up there towards Yusuf, looks to see where the 2 brothers are up in front, gets a lovely driving shot, putting it up into the danger zone, but sitting deep on it there, knowing and expectingly there was Colombres. Colombres comes in, controls the player, makes the turn, back into attack. Here comes Colombres. Can he unleash it? He does. We've got a horse race on. What's he got? He gets underneath that one and manages to pull it out of the air and keep on coming forward, showing his class, but then he pushes it out towards the boards, checks up, keeps this ball moving forward, keeps it beautifully in play, keeps on going forward. Cocky telling Rashid just to take the man, does so. Cocky there with Saud Al-Khouri, looking to come back onto it. Yusuf slips in, steals away, poaching that ball away does Bin Dismal. Bin Dismal coming across towards the goal here now. Bin Dismal coming forward, gets hooked off out of that one there. Coming forward, it is now. Who's onto that one? Nasser couldn't get the shot off, but it's going to be cleared away once again there by DRAI, clearing it out there, out towards the far side of the field. And he gets a good driving shot, but it looks like that one has gone out. Oh, no, it hasn't. Sorry, it's still in play. I lost sight of it slightly there. Cocky yields off it. In turn, they're all leading off it. Now leaving it there for Rashid, and he's over the top of that one there, leaving the ball scared, but his brothers back to help. Back in turn comes Khalid. Sends it up here this time. Put that ball up forward here now. Flicks this ball up once again, looking for something out of that there with Nasser, but nothing coming of it, and it's going to be Yusuf Bin Dismal to keep the pressure on. Tries to go with the big neck shot whilst being ridden off, and we get a whistle on the play. Thought he could get away with that one there, just a little bit away from the umpires, but not far enough. They could see that one clearly. Khalid Bin DRAI in the ride-off, looking for the next shot. Naughty, naughty, said umpire Peter and Jason. We have a spot penalty here now for Ghantoot, to be taken by Oscar Colombres. Taps it forward, brings it up here now. In comes Mohammed to put the pressure on him, pushes it up. Tries to get him into an unsighted place. Just has to yield off, gets told to use it, does. Sends this one out across in towards the middle of the field here. There's a plethora of blue shirts there, a little bit of a backhand. Yusuf tries to get into it. Cocky just hooks him off, gets hooked off out of it there. Does Yusuf, leaving the ball now. Does Rashid, leaves it for Mohammed. Mohammed feeds it forward for Cocky. Cocky comes back inside the players here now. Duggan on the move on Elegida, sends this one in underneath the neck. He's got a little bit too much angle on it there, but the backhand clearing it away does Oscar Colombres, but we get a whistle on that play. Not as open as we would like to see this match, but this fighting here. Tooth and nail. In comes Colombres looking for the backhand, but on the replay we can see that clearly. No play for him there. And we'll have a spot penalty too to be given for DRAI. Ghantoot have to retire back. Nasser just having a quick chat with the umpire there. And just walking it up to it here now and puts that one away beautifully. So another goal on the board there for DRAI. 3 goals it is now to DRAI here in Chukka number 2. With about half a minute to go until the first hooter goes. Possibly got time to get this ball back into play. Umpire right lines the 2 teams up here now. Ball bowled into play. Out of the line out it comes. Rashid onto the end of that one there. Trying to look for something. In comes Oscar to try and make the spoiling play onto it. No, it was Nasser. Sends this one out towards the side. Oscar Columbus on this one. There goes the first hooter, ladies and gentlemen. And Columbus just on his halfway. Visits this one down the boards here for Yusuf. Yusuf bin Dismal sends a one-time driving shot in towards the goal and puts it away. A beautiful goal there to end Chukka number 2 by Yusuf bin Dismal and Ghantoot. That was a great play there. Where have those been hiding? He's held them in the pocket. He needed to have them out a bit earlier, and he wants to see a few more of those as this match goes on for Ghantoot. They certainly want to have a few more of those. Great goal by Yusuf bin Dismal. So we end Chukka number 2 with the score being DRAI 3, Ghantoot 1. And now, for the viewers on Polo Line, we will go to some messages and adverts.
Hello and welcome to Malaysia. Whether it's your first time here or on a returning flight, we at BP are committed to creating a pleasant experience for you through our new COVID-19 screening process here in KLIA. As soon as you arrive, please proceed towards the BP Health Screening Lounge.
While you proceed to walk past a thermal scanner which scans all arriving passengers. Test our COVID-19 swab test online from your home country. Please proceed to the self-registration kiosk to process your e-vouchers. If you have not yet purchased the swab test, do not worry, as our friendly BP registration staff will assist you with the process.
After registering, take a seat and relax at a world-class design lounge while you wait for your COVID-19 swab test.
Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals will be there to support you through the entire process. Our screening facility is also equipped with a state-of-the-art on-site COVID-19 lab to ensure a quick turnaround time and the release of the test result.
And that's it!
Here at BP, we hope that you have a pleasant experience with us throughout this process. Till we meet again next time, from everyone here at BP, take care and stay safe.
Welcome back to our viewers on Polo Line here to Ghantoot Racing Polo Club for our 3rd match in the trifecta here this afternoon between Ghantoot and DRAI. To start the second half of this match, DRAI 3, Ghantoot 1. So Ghantoot back out on the field, nice and promptly. DRAI become upseated and look to get mounted up again. Umpire's just giving a little bit of chivvy along. The boys tend to be a little bit pedestrian. So Coggy Duggan out onto the field first. I believe he's on Cumbia. So just waiting here now for Khalid. We'll get the second half of this match underway in the Sheikh Sultan bin Zayed Polo Cup 2022 at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates. Dixon bowls the ball in off the front of the line out, trying to pick this one up and get on the move, but just getting blocked off out of it there by Saud, allowing Oscar to come onto it. Gets hooked in the backhand there, and we get a whistle on the play. Cocky thinking butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. What did I do wrong there? I'm sure he'll tell you what was going on, and he did. He felt that actually he wasn't quite 100%ly on the same side as he was making the hook, and therefore we'll have a spot penalty. Penalty 5 in favour of Ghantoot. Colombres looking to make something out of this one here now. Nasser in close. Taps it forward. Cocky keeping the pressure on. Turns quickly. Goes under the neck with this one here, looking to feed it up there for Yusuf. Yusuf trying to get onto it, but first onto it's Mohammed. Good backhand by Mohammed bin DRAI. A little bit straight, but it's going to be Cocky to come onto it. Looks for a bit more angle, and he sends that one under the tail here now. Unleashing Khalid. Khalid on the move here now. Under the neck he goes with that. Saud going back with him to try and put the pressure on him. Onto it, here he goes. Is Khalid once again, but he's got the pressure on by Saud, but not quite enough as he flicks this one under the neck and through the goal. A beautiful goal there by Khalid bin DRAI. Taking the score now, 4-1. They're not wasting any time, these bin DRAIs. You can't give them an inch because they will take that mile. So back to the middle it is once more. And we get a whistle there. Cocky's not happy with something. Just having to sort himself out. And so the ball gets quickly bowled back into play. At the twos it is, coming away with it there. It is Khalid once again. He's out and he's on the move, but Saud comes in, Nasser comes in, spoils his play over the top of it, cancelling each other out. But oh, have a guess what? There's another bin DRAI waiting there at the back, and it's Mohammed. Flicks this one up forward, looking to feed it up there for Cocky, but shows possibly a little bit too much of that for Yusuf. Didn't get the backhand he was looking for, and it is going to be, the pressure is on. Yusuf, nice tail backhand, but Cocky onto that one first, sends it back into the danger zone once again, but first round onto it is Khouri. Saud Al-Khouri gets a good driving shot and sends this one forward, but Mohammed's there at the back door looking to close him down. Does cancel each other out. Yusuf coming in to try and pinch that one, but under the neck at a cute angle there goes Rashid. Comes forward up onto it. Good, gets a good bump in onto that one there, leaving the ball there for his brother and feeds it forward once more, but Colombres comes in, closes the back door, intercepted there. Well, by Mohammed, comes forward onto it here now, coming forward up towards the goal. Couldn't quite control that ball, but it has to yield off it and leaves it now for Colombres. Makes the turn just to meet. Mohammed sends it up forward, doesn't quite get enough onto that one. We'll get a whistle on the play. No, I think we'll get this one just pushed up forward, just bouncing across the line, using his horse to block the ball. And therefore, we'll have a penalty in favour of Ghantoot from the halfway line of 5B. Cocky just in there, making a profuse apology. Such a well brought up young man. So, Colombres around onto this one here. He's got Yusuf going forward. Check, sends a little short play. Does Colombres. Takes it forward this time, puts it up over the top there, looking out there for Shamsi, but it's gone far enough out the front door, but it gets closed out of it. Oh, and the backhand missed there by Rashid, trying to make the turning play. Can't do so, but it looks like it's Colombres back onto this one here first and clears this one out of the danger zone, out towards the side. It comes right onto the end of the stick there of Khalid. The backhand comes in by Oscar, closing the door, trying to pick it up out of the air there. But we have a whistle on the players. Mohammed comes through, looking to intercept and make a run and get a break, but unfortunately he's across the line of the players. Clearly see on the replay, hopefully we can, the backhand comes in, half plucked out of the air by Cocky Duggan, and there's a line established and a flow of play, and across comes the bin DRAI. And we have a penalty here now in favour of Ghantoot from the 30-yard line. Bin DRAI retiring back behind their line. Colombres to take the penalty. One four's the score in favour of Bin DRAI. Colombres just trotting up to this one here. Undefended goal. Undefended penalty, rather. He drives, he shoots. Oh, yes, no, yes, no. Yes, it is. There looked like a little bit of doubt in decision, but it is through for the score. 2 goals it is now to Ghantoot. 4 goals to Bin DRAI. I'm sure Oscar had absolutely no doubt of that one whatsoever. Goal judge was just a little bit, wasn't quite sure, just waiting for the clarification from the umpires, and there it is. 4-2 is the score in favour of Bin DRAI over Ghantoot. Lining up here now, ball bowled into play, cleanly out the back of the line it comes here. Colombres says, thank you very much, I'll pick that. Oh, and he doesn't pick that one up cleanly. Gets another by the cherry, comes under the net. Cocky Duggan, oh, goes back with him hard on that one there, and we get a whistle on the play. A good hard blow on that whistle by the umpires. I think he just caught him a little bit behind the saddle. We'll see on the replay here. Yes, goes up, comes into it, and just catches him a little bit late behind the saddle. Just wobbling his own pony a bit, and we have a penalty for a 60-yard penalty here now in favour of Ghantoot. Looking to close this gap and reduce that advantage that Bin DRAI have. Colombres teeing this one up. Bin DRAI back in defence. Juju just teeing that ball up. Looking to find an imperfection in this field so he can try and tee this ball up and get underneath it and clean up over the top of all the players. Three floodlit fields here at Ghantoot, and a floodlit stick and ball field as well. So Colombres comes in, it's not as high as we'd like it, looks like it's just drifting wide, and wide it goes out towards the right-hand side. So an opportunity gone a begging there, 2-4, the score still remains. We're just under 4 minutes left here in Chaka number 3. Ball to be brought back into play. Rashid keeps it short. Lovely weighted pass, but no, yes, he gets back onto it once again. Tries to make the big drive this time. Couldn't quite get hold of it, but Duggan's back there. Takes the man, picks the ball away on the near side. Looks for the backhand, looks to find out where Yusuf is so he can see what plays he can make. Avoids the hook there from Yusuf, who relentlessly works on him, but he sends it out here forward, up the front door, looking for Mohammed, but it looks like it's Colombres who's going to come back onto this one here now. Colombres, and we get a little bit of discombobulation, and we have a penalty in favour of Ghantoot, and it looks like it will be from the spot. Oh, Rashid's having another little chat there with umpire Peter Wright. We'll politely explain. However, nothing will be to come of it. And it looks like we're going to take this opportunity here now for the players to quickly leave the field and change ponies before we get it back underway once more. And we have a shoe on the field, which umpire Wright picks it up. Thank you very much indeed, Peter. And we can just see for the viewers on Polo line, the view of that from another line. No, it's not one of mine, Peter. So there it is, Oscar Colombres on it and just trying to get it poached out of him there by the Bin DRAIs. Too much steel on it for one of mine, Peter, thank you very much. So the ball's placed forward here now for a penalty for, not a spot penalty, in favour of Ghantoot. And this ball will get teed up and the penalty be taken. And the umpires chivvy the boys up once more. Still got a chucker and a half left to go here in our third match, in our second day of play here in the Sultan bin Zayed Polo Cup 2022. We'll be back with you here on Tuesday for our third day of play and see who goes through for the finals. next Friday. But in the meantime, we'll also be coming live on Polo Line for all the Silver Cup matches at Habtoor up there in Dubai. And of course, coming live from Samarit, so Polo Line worldwide, Miami, or Palm Beach, should we say, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Samarit, covering the world of polo. So just waiting for Yusuf to come and join his team and get into an attacking position while Bin DRAI are looking to stop this one. Colombres is looking to have this one nice and straight and hit it cleanly over the top. 2-4 is the score here in Chukka number 3. Colombres. So goes on to this one here. Gets that one beautifully. It's high. Is it straight? Let us see. Where is it? Yes, the umpire and the flag is up. So we have a match on our hands here now, ladies and gentlemen. 3 goals it is now to Ghantoot. 4 to Bin DRAI. You see on the replay there with Oscar coming up to this one nicely here. Strikes it beautifully. Through the goal it goes. 3-4. Jason Dixon just letting the two teams line up. Just blows on his whistle, looks for a vague resemblance of a gap. The groundsmen go to all that attention to actually put 2 lines on the field, but they can't seem to see them, and it comes up onto this one here. There's Colombres, couldn't get the backhand off. Now stop there, left for Nasser, sends a good near side backhand out, looking to find Yusuf, but first back onto it is Rashid. Rashid opens up the backhand in towards the middle of the field for Cocky to try to come onto it. It's flicked away from him there by Colombres as we get a little bit of a bump and a shove, and Colombres got a little bit of an injury out of that one there, and working hard on it here now. Yusuf tries to get the backhand, couldn't do so, kept ridden off it. Khalid coming forward here, now passes up there for Mohammed, who casually just stick and balls this one all the way home. Does Mohammed Bin DRAI, putting goal number 5 on the board for Bin DRAI. We get a whistle on the play, just getting a little bit of extra time there for Oscar. He took a bit of a knock there from Cocky. So back to the middle of the field is once more. Mohammed is ready and waiting. Dixon once more just waits for a vague resemblance of a gap so he can get this ball poured into play. Blows the whistle, even his own pony's getting a bit impatient, pouring at the ground. And plenty of sorries coming from the players. And there it is, ball gets bowled into play, coming out of it here now comes Cocky. Cocky comes away, avoids a hook there from Nasser. Gets up forward, Nasser gets in this time, but relentless, here it is. Rashid sends this ball up forward, trying to flick it on the near side there. Does Khalid, but it is through the goal. Oh, just tries to. Does he try? He puts it away. A very difficult shot indeed on that near side reverse neck shot there. You can see on the replay here. Fed up there beautifully. Reverse, near side, neck shot. Through the goals, taking it now to 6 goals for Bin DRAI. 3 goals to Ghantoot. Just as Ghantoot was starting to sniff their way back into this game, Bin DRAI put a curse on that one. It's Mohammed comes away with it here now. Mohammed up on the move, he's on the loose. You won't want to let him go because he will score, he will punish. Oh, and he just a bouncing ball, just deceived him on that one. The backhand comes in by Nasser Al-Shamsi, saving the day once again. In come Yusuf. Yusuf on the near side, and we get a whistle on that play. Now as Yusuf and Rashid come together. No malice intent, I'm sure, however. Just catching him behind the saddle. We can see on the replay for the viewers on Polo Line. Comes in. Yusuf just turning onto that one a little bit quicker with more momentum and slipping Rashid, and as he comes onto it, just his momentum takes him behind the saddle. And we have a penalty for a 60-yard penalty in favour of Ghantoot now. Considered a dangerous riding play. Of course, the rules of polo being set up for safety of horse and player. As the ball being teed up there by Oscar Colombres. Colombres circling around up onto this one here now. Penalty for 60 yards. Oscar gets this one, it's along the ground, but it looks like it's going wide out towards the right. Yusuf tries to keep this one in play, but unable to do so. So the score remains the same, 6-3 it is, in favour of Bin DRAI. And Rashid Bin DRAI to bring the ball back into play for the Bin DRAI team. Rashid sends this one, fizzes this one up the field here now, trying to get that one up for Mohammed. Mohammed on the loose, letting this pony run here. Over the halfway line, came back is Oscar. Oscar looking to try and get to him, but Mohammed's got up and past him. He's going to have to check up as the ball's deep down into that corner. Flicks it forward. Leaves it now for Nasser. Nasser looking to make the turn. Nasser. And oh, we've got a bit of a bump and a ride-off coming in there and getting collected out on that field. Taking a nasty fall there was Yusuf. Let's see if we can see that one on the replay. Mohammed comes in, gets left, leaves it behind, makes a turning play, and oh, bit of a tangle behind the play going on there between Koki and Yusuf bin Ismail, but he's up. Hopefully the pony is all right, I'm sure it is. And a good sportsmanlike shake of hands there between the two players. We all know polo is a dangerous sport, and it certainly can happen. It is very rare you actually have malice involved in those plays. And if so, the umpires will deem it and have that person immediately sent off and most probably given the disciplinary for such actions. So they all know that that behaviour is not tolerated on the polo field. And we do have a yellow card being given out to Koki on that one there for dangerous riding. And with that, therefore, the penalty will be moved up the field. These are the rules of polo, setting up for safety of horse and player. And if there's any more tittle-tattle probably between the Bin DRAI boys and the umpire, it could get moved up even further. The question may be asked, provided there's no dissent toward the umpire. So we have a penalty for a 60-yard penalty in favour of Ghantoot. Taking from one end of the field to the other, putting Ghantoot in a goal-scoring opportunity here now. .6-3 is the score. Bin DRAI looking to stop this one here now. Colombres gets hold of this one sweetly. It looks very good indeed, but it's just gone wide. Wide it is, out towards the right-hand side, and the hooter goes. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, that will end chukker number 3, with the score being 3 goals to Ghantoot, 6 goals to Bin DRAI. And for the viewers on Polo Line, we'll go to a few messages and adverts from our sponsors before we get chukker number 4 underway.
Grazie. Grazie a te, este evento sea maravilloso.
So welcome back here to our viewers on Polo Line to Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club to get this fourth chukker underway. The fourth and possibly final chukker here between Ghantoot and DRAI. The ball's placed there on the back line for DRAI to bring back into play. Looks like Cocky Duggan's just had to encourage one of the DRAIs to remount up and get back out onto the field. Taking an exponentially long time, the break. So a full complement of players back onto the field and looking forward to get chukker number 4 underway. Umpires just asking if they're all ready, and Cocky Duggan to bring it in on Heta. Drives this ball up the field here now, looking to get this one up nicely now for Khalid, but it's pulled off out of it by Colombres. Colombres looking for something optimistically was Mohammed as he gets pushed off out of it, and the ball gets driven up by Colombres, and it looks like that one's going to go wide and shouted out over the back line by Rashid DRAI. So their attack certainly turned quickly back into defence for DRAI by Ghantoot, but to no avail. Rashid comes in, comes on the neck. Didn't quite get as much onto that as you'd like. Lost a bit of momentum there to Cocky. First time hit there by Duggan. Duggan coming up onto it once more. Duggan trying to feed that one up further forward. He's into some neutral territory, so he'll get back onto his own play just over the halfway line. Letting the little gelding hit the run. In comes Nasser Al-Shamsi for the ride-off. Couldn't get the backhand in, but Yusuf bin Dismal feeds it up here this time. Bin Dismal sends the ball up there for Colombres. Gets the one big-time neck shot, but he's been outgunned and outrun there by Mohammed DRAI. Mohammed back onto this one. Mohammed opens up the backhand. Picked up here now, and we get a whistle on that play. You clearly see Nasser Al-Shamsi coming hard down that line. And we have a DRAI coming over in front, crossing in front of him, potentially dangerous situation. You don't want anybody else on the floor here this afternoon. And in the replay, we can see the backhand by... Oh, we just lost that one there. We had the replay there for the backhand of Mohammed. And the ball being teed up here for a 30-yard penalty. A penalty 2 in favour of Ghantoot. A nice short penalty here, hopefully, for this Ghantoot team. I think the stats will show quite a lot of the difference in this match. On the opportunities taken from the penalty spot. Colombres walks up to this one here, wanting to make sure of it. He gets a lump of cane on that one as well, I think, but the flags aloft, and you'll see I'll take that one very kindly indeed. Taking the score now, 4 goals to Ghantoot, 6 goals it is to DRAI. We've already seen in our previous 2 matches teams coming back and putting the pressure on. The team with the advantage. Jason Dixon lines 2 teams up here now. Balls that ball into play. Back of the line out it comes. Gets stopped in the play. Looking for it here now is Yusuf. Couldn't pick it up clearly. Colombres comes in backhand. Looking to set it up here now for Nasser. Nasser on the near side. He's got Cocky going back with him on his near side. Once again, he'll look to get it, but gets tangled up in the legs there. There's a ball. Looks to make the play on it. Can't do so. And it looks like he's going to shadow that one out over the back line. It doesn't quite reach that back line. Oh, yes, it does. Out over the back line it goes. And so they retain possession of it to DRAI with the ball to be brought back into play by Rashid DRAI. Still 5 minutes left to play here, or 4 3/4. 2 goals the difference. Anything to be done on it. Didn't get as much onto it as you'd like, but Cocky's in there to try and clean it up. But no, Rashid said, leave it to me and I'll send it up over the front door here now for Khalid over on top of that one. Didn't pick it up cleanly, possibly getting a little weary. Once again, it's mallet in the air, Mohammed. And the backhand comes in out towards the board there. And Mohammed quickly onto this one, makes the turning play in towards the middle of the field. Looking to let these ponies run here now. Goes with a good driving shot. He's going across rather than up and down. We've got a nice cup of tea going on with Nasser Al-Shamsi being kept out of the play there. Cancelling each other out well, but it's going to be Duggan back onto it. Watch out, there are players coming from all directions, but it's going to be Juju Colombres looking to score a goal from here now. Cocky going back with him. Colombres keeping control of it. Colombres under the neck. He goes with it and he foots it away. There's Oscar Colombres. Juju Colombres putting goal number 5 on the board. Getting a bit of a scare on the bin dries. The bin dries have really got to tighten things up here now. We can see in the replay Cocky Duggan going back with him, putting the pressure on him. But the experience there from Colombres. He keeps control of the man and scores the goal, making it 5-6. Umpire quickly line it up. You can't waste too much time because there's set time before that ball will go back into play. And we get a whistle. And we're looking to change ponies here now. So that clock was ticking down there. And we have the two teams leaving the field to quickly change ponies. And let's see what they're going to come out with. Ghantoot are going to have to dig deep into their string, as will Bin DRAI. 1 goal is the difference. And we have 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go before the first 2 to goes. If we're even, Stevens will play that 30 seconds of extra time, sudden death. And if we're still tied, we will go to the extra time of a 5th chukker. So hopefully the boys will quickly change up. There'll be a few little comments being made down in the pony lines to grooms with instructions. And once again, I'd like to thank all the grooms, vets, farriers, and everybody else who is out here supporting these teams. It's not just the glorification of the players, it's the back house that works so hard to produce these polo ponies in such great condition, as well as ground staff here at Ghantoot. So the two teams back out here now. Bin DRAI a little bit more hungry this time out here quickly. Just waiting here now for Yusuf back on the grey. And Saud Al-Khoury. And umpire Dixon just explaining to them, if you are even, Stevens, all tied up when the first 2 to goes, we will play that 30 seconds. Just to remind them, so there's no question of a doubt. Ball bowled into play it is, gets stuck in the middle there, trying to come off with it is Khalid, couldn't do so. Comes in Mohammed swoops onto this one, looks to get away, but Yusuf's on that near side and couldn't get the backhand off, couldn't get the play, but the backhand comes in by Nasser Al-Shamsi with a good bit of angle, but look at that pony of Rashid's, good play by him. Cocky Duggan looks to steal that one away there from Colombres. Colombres takes control of the play on the boards here now. Colombres looking to see where his man is, left, right, left, but I'm going to get pushed. He drags that one beautifully away from his man, goes with it and opens it up here across into some open territory for Yusuf. Come onto the line here now. Yusuf in front of Mohammed. Lancer Mohammed comes onto this play here on the near side. Takes it forward, deep down his own territory. Oh, looking for the backhand. Couldn't get onto this one. Crossing over that line there was Rashid, and the play continues as Nasser Al-Shamsi drills this one up forward towards the goal. Is he going to get past the goal? Does. Taken off the back line there by Rashid. Gets told to check up. Does Mohammed. Mohammed gets onto the boards. Backhand sent away there from the Bin DRAI players. A lot of sticks lofted in the air once more, and it looks like it's going to be left here now for Colombres to feed it up here for Yusuf bin Dismal. Yusuf picks his ball up here. Yusuf, tap, and through the goal it goes. The goal is given, and we have 6 goals apiece here now. A lot of gesticulating for it's my line for the Bin DRAI players, but Yusuf, well placed, great position by him, established himself on it. The Bin DRAI player only with a near side play on that play, allowing Yusuf bin Dismal. Could have been a bit sharper and gone straight to near side and maybe protected the play, but it was Yusuf bin Dismal to get this tied up here now. We're back into play. Bin DRAI after Bin DRAI. It's Mohammed trying to control the bouncing ball. Yusuf putting the pressure on him. Brings it up forward once again. Yusuf keeping on that play, looking for something, try to find a foul out of that one there. Over the top of it they all go. The backhand comes in by Oscar, looking to set it up for Nasser on his near side. Got it a little bit underneath the neck there. Couldn't get onto it. Tries to get back onto it as Yusuf, but can't. Mohammed comes in, and finally we do get a whistle on that play. Although he yielded off it, it still infringed the play, and we'll end up here now with a penalty. You can see on the replay for the viewers. Nasser coming up on the near side. Just poked that one underneath his pony's neck. Couldn't get onto it. Tried to get back onto the line as he did. He just infringed Mohammed. No advantage coming from it, from Mohammed unable to make the play. And we have a spot penalty here now in favour of DRAI. Penalty 5, 6 all apiece it is. A nice weighted pass there by Cocky, feeding it up here now for Mohammed, but he's got his door closed on him there, firmly and sharply by Oscar. But it's Khalid coming forward with it here now, couldn't carry it any further, comes in the backhand once again, but it's left here this time now, and I think that was Duggan, and he just drills that one home through the goals, taking it 7 goals to 6 in favour of DRAI. DRAI boys just working forward one after the other. The backhand came in and they're all over the top of it, leaving. In fact, I think it might be Khalid. The ball gets bowled into play. Yusuf looks to pick this one up here now, but Mohammed's on the loose here now. Mohammed's on the move, going back to Nasser, but Mohammed's got the better in there, straightening it up beautifully. Great play by Mohammed DRAI. Mohammed goes with a drilling shot and puts it away, securing it there. 8 goals it is now to DRAI. 6 goals to Ghantoot. As that clock tick-tocks down, they just wanted to make sure of it. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The final hooter has gone, and we have it on the replay of Mohammed going goalward bound. Mohammed, great class, great skill, great play. Kept his head down, focused on those goals, visioned in his mind. And through the goals he goes, captivating the win of 8 goals it is to DRAI. 6 goals to Ghantoot. As our players just congratulate each other and thank their umpires. We'll now go to hopefully a bit of progression of the match. And maybe a couple of those cracking goals. There were some great breakout goals, but it did get a little bit clustered in there in the progression of the match. You see, DRAI came out on a hiss and a roar, 2 goals up, 2 goals to 0 over Ghantoot at the end of Chukka number 1. Ghantoot, 1-for-1 it was. Ghantoot scored the 1 goal, making it 1-3 against DRAI. DRAI, very strong indeed here now in the 3rd Chukka, scoring 3 to the 2 goals of Ghantoot. 3-6 was the score. And after Chukka number 4, the final score was 6 goals to Ghantoot. A good Chukka by Ghantoot, but just not quite strong enough to beat the might of DRAI here this afternoon, finishing on 8 goals. 2 goals the winners. And now hopefully we'll go to a few stats. It'll be interesting to see the penalties differences might make the difference. Field goals it is Ghantoot, 3-5. They only scored 3 goals from the field, 5 goals for DRAI. Throw-ins, pretty even Stevens. DRAI coming out with just 2 goals the better, 5-7. Fouls committed. This is the big story here. And the penalties, 7 fouls by Ghantoot, 12 by DRAI. Need to clear it up. There was a yellow card apiece in this match. And the penalties. There's your story, ladies and gentlemen. DRAI converting all of their penalty opportunities, though mainly short penalties. Ghantoot had a few long penalties on there and were unable to actually convert them. 3 out of 5 and no safeties. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We now go back to Cocky Duggan saying hi to the camera and with a big grin on his face. 2 from 2 they've had. And they'll be looking forward to their next match on Tuesday here at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club to see if they can get a clean slate, congratulating each other out there, which is good to see. That was Khalid with Cocky. Mohammed just removing his helmet here now. Rashid sat down, played a very strong game indeed. Very strong indeed is Mohammed going forward. And closing the back door on all teams is Rashid. Solid, safe, takes the man well. And then gets his backhands in. It looks like we're going to have a winner's photograph down there. Khalid giving the camera to Laxman. Multiple duties of young Laxman out there. New egg room there for DRAI in front of their camp. A very content DRAI team running out the victors over Ghantoot, 8 goals to 6. A lot more congratulations going. There you have a very content camp indeed. And we're just going to have, there'll be a quick little photograph of the MVP. And so from myself, Adam Snowden, our sponsors here, Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, CapEx, Capital Series, Abu Dhabi Sports Council, Royal K9, and of course, Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. From myself, Adam Snowden, and Polo Line, thank you very much indeed. And we'll be coming live from Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for the Silver Cup tomorrow afternoon. Thank you and goodbye.